Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing TT Isle of Man 3, and that is a terrible start with Lee Johnston in this career mode objective. So what we're going to do today is to win here in the southeast course of section 2, I believe it is, against the 100% difficulty AI. Now, we didn't get quite the best of starts there, but looks like Cummins was quite strong on board the Honda, but we're going to try around the outside here and then into the right hand side. We now lead the 8-mile long track of southeast course. So into the left hand side. This is one of the corners I do tend to struggle with, a bit wide upon the exit there. And into 4th gear, back into 5th, and then we will reach 6th, but I've got to be carefully because I don't want to bring on the power too much with such a high gear, because I won't be able to turn in on board the R6. But so far the Yamaha leads. And this right-hander that's vastly approaching here is an opportunity for the AI to take advantage, because I am significantly slow as Cummins dives up in the inside, quicker than the subscribe button could ever fly up on the screen. But unfortunately, he has absolutely blown it. That was his opportunity, that was his moment, and as he went through there, I think he got held up, or at least held up all of the riders behind. So that is 9 riders behind us who have all missed out an opportunity to deter the great Lee Johnston. So unfortunate for Cummins, that may have completely ruined his race, and a couple of others as well. But that means good news for us. Still on it with the R6, still looking quite promising as we have a small dip in the middle of the road there, causes the bike to just get a bit loose and a bit out of control. And of course, speaking out of control, right here there's a little bit of a bump on the brakes there. You may have seen my YouTube short from a few days ago. That was recorded in that very section there. Braking a bit too firm there, getting the rear wheel up into the air, and unfortunately almost losing the front. But we did maintain our speed and we stayed on board the bike. But this time around we are looking quite promising, as we didn't have any issues as of yet. Now, I haven't really been playing TT3 for the past couple of days. As you know, I've been playing MotoGP 22, eager to complete my Marco Melandri Championship in 2009 season. So of course, if you do enjoy both content, I would advise you to hit the subscribe button, so that way you can keep an eye on both of the content that I'm doing at the moment. And don't forget, Superbike 22 videos still to come. Got to do the BMW career mode with my rider. But now, charging down this straight here, we're going to freeze our eyes to the distance for the wacky waving arm inflatable tube man. That's a great indication on when to start braking, and I don't think I could have tackled the Cregny bar any better than that. I feel fantastic with this R6. Really enjoying it. The only downfall, of course, is the straights are long, because it's not as fast as the 1000cc's that I've been using with Peter Hickman in the Superbike class. However, still very enjoyable, and having the confidence upon the brakes, the strength in the acceleration, and just thrashing the R6 around this wonderful circuit is a sensation not to be matched in any other computer game. I'm really enjoying TT, and I think you guys still are as well. I do appreciate there's still votes to get Ride 4 content back on the channel, which I guess I'm going to have to oblige at some point and bring Ride 4 back. For the time being, still very much happy with TT3. Whoa! I could feel the bike dropping. The bike was disappearing. It was just letting loose upon the entrance to the signpost corner. That was a scary moment. I lost a bit of confidence as we now approach another difficult left-hander. There's a a little bit wide there, getting caught onto the pavement. A quick cheeky look behind me to see where the AI is, but I don't think we need to concern ourselves too much about the 100% difficulty AI, because we are right on it, and it's less than a couple of miles to go now. It's pretty much right here, isn't it? At the roundabout, take the first exit on the right. Or at least it'll be the third exit as we go round, and then back into this change direction here for the very tight and twisty section. But of course, that is job well and truly done here in the southeast course for section 2 with Lee Johnston on board the R6. But guys, don't go anywhere. We've got another career mode objective for you to see in a moment's time. But anyway, looking at the leaderboards and looking at the conclusion of this results, we're looking pretty good. 13.5 seconds quicker or ahead of Cummins. Average speed was pretty high, but maximum speed could increase. Maybe if we did that again. But for now, let's get to part 2 of today's video. Now then, back to St. John's Section 2. I've not done this track in a while, but I've got to be honest, this is one of my favourite versions in this game. I really enjoy this whole section, and getting to the middle of the town into St. John's is a nerve-wracking experience, but when you get it right, it's just incredibly satisfying. So rewarding. I love this game for the feelings and sensations that you get when you do it right. Now, of course, when you get it wrong, and you crash, and you burn, it does take its toll on you, so I'm hoping that we can stay on board the bike and get the job done here today. Very strong into the right hander. Listen to the sparks coming up there as we scratch the foot pegs onto the tarmac. And again, quite strong coming out of that left-hand corner there. Underneath the trees conveniently placed as a bridge. As we'll now get under the cover and attack into the left-hand side here. You don't really need to be moving the bike much here. We get to about 20 degrees lean angle, and that is sufficient. Get the bike over to the right-hand side here, and then attack early into the left-hand side to keep the bike straight, to keep in the maximum gear, keep those revs high, and just flash down this section here. Use the banding or the barriers to the right-hand side, is I guess what I'm trying to say there. It's a great idea of when to start braking to maintain the speed going into this section of corners that we've just seen. Of course, here you've got to tackle it early and just be brave. You do kind of have going a little bit blind and then just position the bike straight. You can attack the line there. So now into the small braking point. Going to be braking nice and early and gentle. As braking there on an angle, you could lock the front and then you could possibly go down there. So thankfully, still looking pretty strong here. But that is not the hardest part. I'm sorry, I just got... my attention's gone here. 0.8 of a second penalty? What was that for? I don't even see where I went wrong there, but there you go. 0.8 of a second penalty for Lee Johnson as we temporarily went airborne as we now go into this part. This is the scary bit. This is the section of track that separates the boys from the men to the boys. You know what I'm saying here. This is the difficult part as we need to go firm on the brakes. And I've gone wide. That is too wide. I usually get that right. I usually get the nice tight apex going into that section there, but I guess building up the suspense, I made the mistake myself. So it is what it is, but a very tight and twisty section of track. Probably the only difficult part of this circuit, to be honest with you. The rest of it is quite a pleasant journey. And now from here, not quite as exciting with the R6, but honestly with the Superbikes, this is a fabulous section. You can really reach high speeds in this part here. I think we reached 192 in a previous video with a bike that was relatively upgraded. It was the M1000RR with Peter Hickman, of course. But even with the R6, as we just pull back the right trigger and just let it fly 160 miles an hour down this long straight here. With that 0.8 of a second penalty, with at least 50 seconds in the bag, we should achieve this objective. Now guys, I am going to be focusing a lot on the TT Isle of Man career mode for the next couple of videos, but if you want to see something else in particular, let me know in the comments section down below. And of course, MotoGP 22 season is going ahead. Just trying to get that done before MotoGP 23 arrives, but just looking at the time, we're about there now, past the screams and the cheers of the crowd, across the church and into the final part. Across the line, we have got the job done. Another objective finished in the career mode and another job done with Lee Johnston. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and join the pit crew if you want to be part of the DrAce team. Thanks for watching guys, ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.